Smashley says I'd also like proof from Pam that Malibu has those pics in her phone.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point. People can't be saying that type of stuff about that type of stuff. So if you don't have proof that Malibu has them in her phone, you gotta not say that stuff, because there ain't no way anybody's got proof of that other than Malibu.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're asking for receipts, I would like proof on how Pam, aka Street Snark, says that Malibu still has those photos in her phone. Yes, you did. You in fact did. So.
Boring, Malibu.
Let me show you my purple one.
I think Kendra said she's in the car right now.
She can type though.
Look at that. I love.
Okay. So someone just messaged me and said that Kendra is box banned.
So Huckleberry is saying she didn't say that.
I like. Let me show you what.
Bedazzled, peace out. Are y'all wanting a box?
Bedazzled probably is.
Yes, thank you so much. I just came up to clarify what I heard, and I did hear it last night in Smash's live, as well as again today in Huckleberry's live. They were referring to Smashley still having it in her phone, and in their opinion thought it was odd that she was keeping it in her phone, according to what she said, to report it at a later time. That's what I heard. Just my 2 cents for what it's worth, probably 1 cent.
Oh, I like these.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I wasn't in the live, and I was only in Smashley's for a quick minute, and then I got out.
Okay, so say that is the case, and that's what was said. I'd still like proof on Malibu sending said screenshot out to multiple people, because she definitely said that. Also, I can confirm Kendra is box banned.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Kendra situation, so I was just coming up to clarify what I heard last night in your live, Smashley, and then again today in Huckleberry's live. That's just what I heard. So
That's fair. That is definitely a possibility, but still, It is being said even today in her live, which we'll watch tonight, just to clarify or just to make sure that there's still being a narrative pushed that Malibu has sent it out to many people, and she did send it to me, and that is because nobody else was talking about it. No, I hadn't heard anything about it, and yes, I do still have the screenshot and the screen recording in my phone because I'm waiting currently on an email, which I can show receipts for, to send it out. So at the very least, let's stop coming at Malibu, because Malibu didn't do shit to you, Pam.
Thank you for having me up, T.
You're welcome, Bedazzle. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you tonight, Smash. Thanks, Dora. Have a great night, everyone.
Absolutely, Bedazzled. Thank you. So I don't know why. So this was your live, Smash, is what I'm understanding.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, was it your live? I just didn't know.
Was it my live? What? Sorry, my kids are crazy right now and they're screaming, so I couldn't hear.
It's where I guess it's what's happening. It happened in your live. I'm not.
Where it was brought to light about what where I got the screenshot to report the CP. Yes.
So, the only reason why Malibu was being brought up at all is because the whole focus and the whole reason that we were live and like I was losing my shit, as you heard, was because of the allegations that Kendra has put on Breezy. So when she's saying things like that right there in black and white, right there, and it's completely false. It's impossible for her to have proof because it doesn't exist. We're talking about that, and you guys went live and made that entire thing about Shannon stuff.
I'm sorry.
When
Can
it
you
was
remind me?
your own people who actually did what Kendra's pointing at someone else for right now.
I might be confused, but what does Kendra have to do with Malibu?
Because we're talking about the false allegations of the CP.
So Malibu's
We're
name
sitting
was
there
mentioned.
saying that Breezy did it and how disgusting of a human being to have
So
those
why
kinds of pictures.
wouldn't you just go after Kendra and not Malibu? I don't understand where Malibu ties into that. Really.
If you're going to ignore the hypocrisy and double standards that blatantly...
Believe me, I do not ignore the double standards and hypocrisy, but I am saying that had nothing to do with Malibu, so I don't really understand why she's being brought up yet again by Pam, like she has been for the last several weeks, Victoria, and you can't deny that if you've been around. Malibu never did shit to Pam.
I stay out of other people's shit. This particular situation with Breezy is different, and pointing out hypocrisy on both sides isn't necessarily talking shit. Like, I don't talk shit. I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's definitely hypocrisy.
I need to know why you spent 3 hours talking about everything except the main reason why we were there.
Okay, Kendra, can you at some point show receipts? I don't disagree with that. If you're going to make an allegation, absolutely show receipts. I just don't understand what it had to do with Malibu, is my point. And Pam, you've been coming at Malibu regularly for literally no fucking reason. So I'm just trying to understand why you keep continuing to come at her. And then you brought her up again.
Listen, okay, I want to respond to that because what had happened was that Kendra made those allegations, right? And then we got done with the live, okay? And I received then a screen recording of Malibu doing the same thing that Kendra was accusing Breezy of. I had no idea about that prior to receiving it, so I had no idea that it was Malibu. I would have posted it had it been anybody sending that to you, regardless of who it was.
Okay, and again, I'm going to reiterate this for the 100th time. The reason why it was sent to me was because nobody else was talking about it, and I go live on a nightly basis to talk about various subjects, right? That one happened to be very harmful, right? And I was actually able to report it once, and I'm hoping to report it again. So, I mean, if we're going to be upset for it being sent out, I mean, that's not malicious. That is, hey,
My issue really stopped this.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
5 seconds. I got breaking news. My appeal got approved for my DMs. I'll be DMing Dalton's mother again.
And, good point, Twinkles. Why are you not actually going to the person and going after the person who showed it, not once but twice, and then showed another photo, and then showed another photo, all relating to children? Why are you coming at the person who had all good intentions on making sure that it was reported and people were raising awareness about it? Because, again, nobody was talking about it. You're coming after.
I agree with that, right? I get it, and I am going to interrupt you because that's kind of like a falsity. Because if you were going to do all that, you didn't really have to do that on a public platform. Like all of you could have collectively got together and done that privately off the app. You didn't have to share that stuff on a live. You know what I mean? If it's all about getting to, the person who did it and getting justice and all of that, you could have all done that collectively off of TikTok Live.
I can agree with that. All right, fair enough. If you really want, but the thing is, it kind of all happened at the same time that I happened to be live, right? Like if this had happened before, like an hour or two before I went live, I think, in my own opinion, I would much rather not exploit a poor child, right? I would much rather just handle it privately, but truth be told, what am I going to message 400 people, right? There was a lot of shit going on that night, and it just so happened that people had some information and were able to share the information, and, we made it very clear, do not report this unless you saw it, and only report the facts.
In my opinion,
I didn't share the image on my own live. I just want to make that very clear.
Okay, I'm just saying, in my opinion, I would not have even let the 400 people come into my thought. I would have made one phone call, talked to one person.
I was already on live for at least 20 minutes before.
I'm just saying what I would have done. It wouldn't have been something that I would have definitely not shared it on a TikTok Live. I think you guys could have shared that in text off of live, right? Like, if we're talking about protecting things and doing the right thing and reporting the right thing, then I just don't think anything belonged on the live.
Are you talking about the pictures that Shannon showed?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that nobody should have said anything on live about Shannon showing those pictures?
I don't think they should have shared those pictures to one another on live.
No,
It was
only sent to me. I didn't send it out to anybody except the officer.
I said one another. Okay, okay. Listen, I made my argument, and that's what it is. I wouldn't have done that, and I didn't think that you, being as close as you and Malibu are, like that could have been done in private. You know what I mean? And then how would I have had an issue with it?
It was all. It's not
That's
like
my
it's not
argument,
like
guys.
Malibu. It's not like Malibu sent this to me hours prior, and then I waited to go live. I waited.
And
it's not
all
like
of
I
this is
waited to go live
diverting
to
the
have
fact,
this
though. All of this is
dramatic
diverting a
reaction.
fact.
But
It is diverting a fact, though.
exactly. Why aren't you going after the original person who showed it? Not once,
have
but
mercy.
twice.
About that, this was down to Breezy.
This is so crazy that
Well,
we're
I didn't
even
even know.
involved
I
in
didn't
the
even know about
argument.
Breezy until yesterday. So,
That's
and I
Because
agree.
that's why we were
Hold on, everybody,
there.
hold on.
This is really crazy to get
give me 5 seconds.
derailed.
It's
And
not-
you
it's
guys
not crazy.
say things
No,
about
no.
people deflecting.
It's
Hold on
not
a second.
it's not crazy when you're not saying anything to Shannon, who showed them on a live, but you're telling everybody else that they can't talk about it. As far as I know, the pictures other than Shannon, the pictures weren't shown by anybody else.
Can I please respond to this? Because we're getting, my issue was because Breezy was being seen.
So I was going to say, hold on a second. It's healthy to have a conversation about all this, and this rarely happens. So I think the big issues here is where we got to keep on track is Breezy was falsely accused by Kendra without receipts, and then Huckleberry said something about Malibu or Smash, one of the two, without a receipt. And I think those are the two topics that we got to stick on.
Okay.
I did not say that about.
If you did.
You know, I refuse to anybody, not just you, but I refuse to defend myself against things I didn't do.
Well, if you did, and if you didn't, then yeah, that's.
I'm real good at remembering things I say, man.
Hey, Huck, hold on 1 second. So once again, in the comments, I was accused by Kendra of sending Muffin Man's children's pictures around.
Come up, Muffin Man.
Muffin Man just came in, so if she could get a box.
Yeah, I don't see a request for her. Is she private?
Yeah, she probably is.
T, you'll have to approve that.
Babe.
But I've been accused of sending her children's pictures around, and she's here.
Sherry Bear, please don't act like you wouldn't defend yourself or one of your friends if they were being accused of having child corn.
Well,
Muffin
hello,
Man, we're so
everybody.
happy to see you.
It's been so long. I just wanted to say I hope everybody is well. Happy Easter to everybody. I hope everybody is doing wonderful. I really didn't want to reactivate my account. I didn't even want to come back to this app. But nobody is going to tell Kirby that she is spreading pictures of my children. I asked her to send me the photo, and it was shared to me only. She sent it to me. So please stop, whoever is running with that. That is not the truth. She is not that person. Please stop. Stop it. It's a lie. We need to stop spinning things. It's a lie, okay? It's a lie. It was sent to me. I asked for it. End of story. There's nothing else to it. Kirby didn't do nothing.
Think I'm Kirby, by the way.
And Kirby did the right thing by sending it to me because I needed it for what I needed it for. But yeah.
Is Kendra still here?
Thank you. What'd you say?
Is Kendra still here? Did she hear that? Because I've heard it many times that it was Muffin Man's kids. So I just need to be sure she heard that.
Well, regardless if she did or not, it's not true. So you're not doing anything wrong. You did the right thing. I asked for it. They were my children, or my child rather.
Twinkles is not getting it. Like, it's actually so annoying because they just want to hear, they're going to hear what they want to hear to fit their narrative.
You're right. Hey, Victoria, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well.
Hi, I miss you.
I miss you too. I miss a lot of you guys. I really do, but I just choose not to. And the thing is that stop spinning stuff. It is what it is. That is the truth. That is what it is. Don't spin it, and try to hear your narrative. I am the person who asked her to send it to me. That is it. It was sent to me. That's it.
Muffin Man, we all just want you to know that we're proud of you and we're glad to see you.
Well, you know what? I'm glad to see you guys too. I missed a lot of you.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it really has. I really did. I missed a lot of you guys. I'm not saying that I'm going to be around or I'm not going to deactivate my account about or after this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've been great. I hope all you guys have been great. And yeah, it's good to see a lot of you. Sorry, I'm not looking at comments. I'm just looking off into my yard. So
They're asking for a weather report.
it's freaking, I just got back from looking for agates. It's about 54 degrees here in Wisconsin. Sunny, slight wind. The wind will not go away. And it is going to rain here. It's all been raining and it's been horribly, hold on, my neighbor's here. Interruption of the weather report. It's been raining a lot. In the south, it's hot. And then in Vegas is getting hot too. It's really hot in Vegas.
Muffin Man, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I think the biggest question that some people have, and myself included, is why, when people started questioning you, did you run and hide?
I didn't run and hide anywhere.
Well, I mean, you deactivated and you haven't been
Are we
back
doing
since,
this?
so.
Muffin Man, do you want to do this?
No, I
didn't
don't.
know
Actually,
we were doing this.
I really don't. I came
I didn't
here.
know we were doing
I
this.
didn't
I
think
think
so.
you just
Yeah, I
came
didn't
here
think
to
so.
speak up for
No,
Breezy.
you're right.
and-
Yeah, no, you're right.
Honestly-
You're right. Heaven forbid, be honest. That's okay.
Oh my God, Smash, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what?
no,
It's
really.
okay. It's okay. And I'm not going to address anything. I didn't run. I didn't hide. I left for a reason. And that reason, nobody is going to know. And it doesn't matter. It's my personal business. And I'm not going to speak on my personal life anymore to people on what's going on. So I came here. I wanted to say hi to everybody that's here. I missed you. I really did. I do. Everybody in the comments and the others. You really can step on a Lego. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Y'all can think what you want, spin shit, do whatever you want. Hey, Joe.
I mean, you got to admit that it doesn't look great, right?
Do you think I give a shit what looks great and what doesn't look great? I don't care.
Well, I didn't ask if you cared. I just said
Well,
you got to
I don't
admit
care.
it doesn't look
I mean,
good.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I think you did what you wanted to do here, Muffin, and I don't want anybody pressuring you to do anything you don't want to do.
I don't have any.
So
I
would just.
anybody. So.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in here and saying that, because I've seen it several times. But thank you so much for reactivating your account and coming in here for me.
Well, I will, and I'll stick up for you because you've always been a good friend to me, and that's wrong. It's just wrong.
I agree, but thank you so much. Don't deactivate yet. Don't deactivate yet.
Don't
Hey,
deactivate.
can we unblock Victoria?
Can I?
No, Victoria got blocked.
Why did Victor? Oh, hi, Florida man. Is this your live? This is Betterdays live. I don't ever think I've met you Better Days.
It's mine.
Yeah,
Hi.
that team's live.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm good. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Why would y'all block her?
I actually agree. Why did anyone block Victoria?
I don't know. Hold on one second.
I don't know. I don't know who blocked her. Hold on. I'm trying to find her. I don't see her on the block list. T, you got it?
Hold on, I'm looking.
I'm all the way back in 2024.
Some of the comments are saying that she reactivated at the perfect time. No. We talk off of the app, so she knew the accusations against me, and that's why she's here.
That is the only reason. I literally activated my account right now and came to speak up for somebody who was getting.
Yeah, we're getting Victoria. I didn't see that I didn't see there was an issue. So T's getting her. Give us just a second. I apologize, guys.
I mean, you got to admit
He
that
did
kinda
it
looks a little
because
suspicious
Kendra
also.
couldn't do it.
Kendra is box banned. I wouldn't come up here and say it if it wasn't true. But it does look a little sus. It does look a little sus that, all of a sudden she came back at like the great, perfect time.
But she wasn't. She was live yesterday when we were asking for the proof. She was live at the same time, and had ample opportunity to provide proof.
So question, is Malibu like box band too? Just asking.
No, Malibu's not box banned.
Oh, okay. Well, my
We do the eggs tomorrow at my house because.
Well, I have all the cups.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Well, I was gonna say.
Well, we could do him right now because Steve doesn't feel good. He's not probably getting back up. Steve!
Yeah, I dropped her because she didn't mean to be in a box. I think she was having a conversation, and I didn't want that online.
Can I ask a question real quick? So
I can't talk? Am I not allowed to speak? I mean, I was speaking before.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought the person that just got dropped was the one speaking. Sorry.
Okay, cool, Smash. Cool. I think I was speaking before she came in. I said my 2 cents.
I was reading the comments. I didn't know. I wasn't aware. Go ahead.
Okay. And you can block me after this. I don't care. But what Malibu did was wrong. I don't care who it is. You don't send pictures to anybody if you're questioning that it could be CP. That is my 100% honest opinion on it.
Well, then you better block some of your own people.
Ew.
Proof. Show me proof.
Yeah, I told people directly, don't fucking send me that shit.
You're not going to
fucking
sit here
dare
and
send
give
me the clip.
accusations on people that are showing CP without fucking proof.
Who did they say?
Oh, some of my people apparently show CP. Apparently.
No, I didn't say show. I just said that image
Spread
was
CP?
sent around through
Okay,
a whole
but what did
circle of
Malibu do?
people.
She sent you a picture.
She sent me a picture to raise awareness. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
No, it's
y'all
not to
okay?
raise awareness. You don't have to have a picture.
That was absolutely not going to be labeled
Show it.
awareness.
I mean, you do, because you kind of do have to, because you have people like Victoria and Pam that have clearly said on several occasions it is not in fact CP, even though they haven't seen
Victoria
it. Why
never
do you
said
need to
that.
see it to
Hey,
talk about it?
Smash.
Why do you need to see the picture to talk about it? Malibu is
fucking ask
100%
for
a grown woman. She could have called the police herself to file a report. She doesn't need Smashley to do it for her.
But we also made a lot of leverage. We also got a lot further by me raising awareness to it. So
Okay,
I don't understand why y'all
the
are so
picture
upset.
to raise awareness because
are
it's
you
a
guys just-
child, Smashley.
A child that you can Google. Actually, somebody confirmed last night. I
So
don't
what?
know
It
who
doesn't
was.
make it right just because it's
It
on
was a
Google.
photo
doesn't make
on
it
Google.
right. It's still disgusting. The person
I
that put
agree.
it on Google should
I
be
agree.
behind bars. But now
I
you
agree,
have it
but
on
how
your
are you going to yell at
phone?
somebody for
That's
sending it to
fucking
one
gross.
person? How are you going to be mad at somebody sending it to one person who raises fucking awareness on shit?
Because
Explain.
you're sending out freaking child porn. That's disgusting.
Please watch what you say so we don't get Better Days taken down.
So please don't say you got people like Victoria saying whatever when all I have said in regards to the Shannon thing is I have not seen it. I do not want to see it.
And you said it wasn't child?
No, I absolutely
She did not. Did not.
Okay, well, I'll find it and we'll go ahead and.
I know you
Well,
will.
you're
And
gonna
I
do
know
it
you
right-
will. In fact, can
right
you do
now.
it quickly?
And I want to know my
because
people.
I'm getting ready to take my kids on a walk, and I got
wanna
some
know
stuff
my
to
No,
do.
you guys are
Yeah,
just
no,
accusing
you don't
us
get
of
to do
just
that.
random ass shit because you have a hair across your ass.
I want to know my people because I don't hang out with anybody in this box except for
May I
Better
ask
Days
a
April and
question?
Quarterman. So who
So
are my
wait a minute.
people?
So can I ask a question? So why is it okay to fight, for other children on live, but we can't fight for children on live when we see fit? I don't get it.
It's not that you're fighting for
about?
children on live. It's the fact that CP was sent to you. That's my problem.
Okay, can I ask a question? Why is everyone not pissed off that CP was showed on
Seriously.
a live?
We
They want
are.
to come at Malibu as if
Been going at
Malibu was the
Shannon.
fucking
Have you not
problem.
been in Better Days'
send
live
it
for
in
a
an
week
email
now?
so somebody
Yeah, but
can
Victoria and
mail it
Pam
to
hasn't.
police.
I
It's
don't
not
hang out with
nearly
them. You
as
take that
bad
up with
as
them.
showing it on a live.
So why is it okay?
It's Shannon.
Why is it okay for me to be accused of doing it with no proof whatsoever, but other people can pass it around? I'm accused of doing this. Shannon's pictures, and I didn't even see it.
I don't know anything about what was said about you, Breezy. Right now, I think it's probably the first time I've seen you. But to me, it just doesn't make sense that
Yeah,
we are
I didn't know what happened with Breezy. I knew what happened with Shannon.
Shannon. I think the bigger answer or the bigger question is what can be done about Shannon sharing it?
I think that's kind of already been dealt with, though. I think enough awareness. I mean, as far as awareness goes, and if it's in law enforcement's hands, what else do you want us to say about that?
Then why still bring it up?
We're talking about others being accused of literally sending it.
Yeah, no, I agree, Pam, for sure.
So let's get the proof of it.
So the only thing anybody can do about the streaming of it is just match report Shannon's account every single time she goes live, because I've already reported it. A lot of people have already reported it. I was in Discord putting a post of how to report it, and it is what it is. Like, everybody report it. Everybody report her fucking account every time she goes live. Don't let her on the app.
And I have stayed out of that particular conversation because, again, I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it. I don't know anything about it. Therefore, I cannot form an opinion of guilty or innocent. So I keep my mouth shut.
So are we going to get mad at me? Are we going to get mad at me for sharing it out? Because I definitely shared it out to an officer. How come it's okay for that?
Are you serious? No, you're really trying, Smash. You're really trying.
Smashly, what are you doing? Like,
well,
because you know you have a lot to say. Please let me speak. Please, no, don't say something like that. Not let me speak.
I was speaking first.
You lied. I should be able to interject when you lie.
Okay, I forgot. This is your live. Go ahead.
Oh,
I didn't mean to interrupt you, girl. Sorry. No, go ahead.
Well, let me make a statement real quick. Here's my statement on this. It should have never been shown, and it should have never been shared unless it was shared to authorities. That's just the way I feel about it. I mean, it's a child, for God's sakes. It should have never went shared to anybody. It should have never been shown. It should have just went straight to the authorities.
Right.
And that's how I feel about it.
That's how I feel too. I feel like it should have went to the proper authorities and not in the hands of multiple people across the internet. I understand that I think especially the biggest problem that people are having with this is it being tossed around to multiple creators in other people's hands. So we don't know the intentions of other people. So therefore, like, if you're just sharing it out and sharing it all around to multiple people, what is the intentions with the other people on the receiving end of it? We don't know who we're sharing that to. We don't know these people on the internet. Yes, we know each other, but we only know each other on the internet. We don't know anybody off the internet and in real life. And the intentions can be very bad, and it's also a felony to share those types of things. I understand that, you said you can Google it. I disagree with that. Like, I don't that's not something that I would ever want in my Google history. And,
so yeah, let's come after Shannon for Googling it, saving it, sharing it.
Absolutely. I've went hard for this.
Wait. But we're going to come after
Smashly.
Malibu. Hold on. I'm speaking first. We're going to come after Malibu because Pam has a hard-on for Malibu, right? And that is why she's making a big deal out of this. But it was shared to me so that it happened to get in the right hands. You guys your logic is fucking whack.
I'm not coming after anybody. I just wanted that. I'm not coming after anybody. I'm just saying it should have never been shared. It should have never been shown by Shannon's dumbass.
Well, had it not been shared, respectfully, had it not been fucking shared to me, nobody would have said a fucking thing. Nobody.
No, that's not true. Because a lot of
bullshit. Bullshit, Breezy, because it had already fucking been posted for at least 2 hours before I went live. It got shared she sent it to me, and it happened to be while I was on live. So, like, I don't understand why we're so fucking mad. You guys just want to pick at her. You want to pick and pick and pick because you have nothing fucking else. You have nothing fucking else to pick at her.
I'm not saying anything. Look, I'm not coming at you, Smash. You know I love you. I'm not saying, I'm talking about anybody that had it in their phone and shared it.
That's my
That's not
point
my
too,
problem.
Vicky.
That's not my fucking problem. It is not in her phone anymore.
But why is it
She
still
shared
in
it
your
to me
phone?
and fucking because I want to share it to authorities, you fucking dumbass.
I thought you just said you already did.
I already did, absolutely, but there's another fucking police department that I'm going to share it to.
That's
I'm
really
waiting on the
uncomfortable.
fucking
Then you're late, babe.
I'm waiting
you're
on
way
the email.
late.
I've already
what?
shared it out, baby. I've already shared it
Hey,
out.
Smash,
And I have somebody
you
Y'all
know,
arguing over the wrong thing. This all started with Kendra accusing Breezy without any proof. And when they asked for the proof, she went live and continued to bash her. That's the whole point of it.
Well, see, I'm not happy with the fact that people are trying to say, "Oh, Malibu willy nilly laughingly sent CP to me." That wasn't how it fucking went. The narrative that y'all are trying to push is bullshit. And I always stand up for people that you do something wrong, it's gonna get called out. Always.
Same.
Yet you spent 3 hours on a live last night watching my live that was 35 minutes long, and then never addressed why we were there because
and
it
then
was
you
your
spent
friend.
3 hours watching my live today. So
maybe an hour and a half.
Let's go.
I would like to say something. It's not the whole situation with what Shannon did is not an excuse for anybody to look at anybody and accuse anybody of anything or use that situation to weaponize it against anybody at all. Leave the situation alone. If you know they didn't have anything to do with it, don't say they did. It's not funny.
And can I say something really quick? Huckleberry, I received a clip yesterday of, and I'm just asking a simple question. When you were going on, I guess it was with Not the One last night.
Girl, I am not here. No, but this isn't a Q&A. You guys, what the hell is this?
No, I just want to know why
it's like the
in front
French
of your
Inquisition.
grandchild you were talking about
can't
unaliving and raping.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If anybody can get on this internet and say wild things, but the minute I say a wild thing, everybody points a finger. If you
I just want to know why.
get off your soapboxes and start widely spreading the same energy you give me to other people, I would greatly appreciate that. Now, if you have proof of anybody else sharing those things, Smash, why don't you fucking show it?
Well, I don't feel like it's any different than you saying
and they're not wanting you for the
unaliving.
rest of this. No, because it's constant deflection with some other bullshit.
The what's bullshit is you
if I shared what I had, I would be considered a demon for sharing said photo. So you can fuck all the way off with that.
I would like to add something to that. I just don't think Mikey wants company. So I think that's the idea I get from it. So don't go to Mikey's house. It's probably not a good idea. So that settles that. But did somebody drop her? Because I think the conversation was healthy.
Yeah, I just wanted to clearly know in the clip that she has children in the background while she is talking about him coming and graping and unaliving her. That was very painful to listen to.
Yeah, and you know, the minor even repeats not the bad stuff, but repeats something that she says, so was clearly listening.
So the one thing that I don't like that that is kind of happening, I understand that there's a certain topic that we started this with. But while they're wanting to call somebody else out on their bullshit while we're waiting for one person to get here, if somebody asks them a question about something, is it not fair to also have that discussion as well? You can have many discussions within one thing and it's not deflection.
I just want to point one thing out as far as what Mike said, or that thing with with Huck. I do know that I didn't like it, but what she said as far as what that uncomfortable thing, he actually had said in a live about someone else. So that's why she said that. It wasn't just like out of the blue, like it's what he had said. I'm stammering over these words.
Right, but regardless of what he had said, I don't feel like that kind of talk should have been around children. That was painful, and that was very, 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 very disturbing.
Well, I'm not comfortable talking about someone's parenting when they're here and not able to speak for themselves as far as their child. That's not my baby. I cannot speak for that.
Right. No, and I'm not speaking about her parenting. I'm just saying that I think it's wild that would occur in front of children at all. I don't care who it is. And just that topic of the conversation was very, very, very just painful to listen to.
Well, and it was said, and even he said it, watching the clip, even he said that if somebody came to his house, that's what would or could occur. Or if somebody broke into his house. Not that he was going to go to them and that just be something that he does just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
And he stated that, yet she kept coming at him asking the same thing.
Can I say something about this? I think I was in that live, either in the comments or in the box that day. There's a lot on this app that can be assumed with no visuals. She never shows her granddaughter on live, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't show my adult children on this app. Please don't interpret a sound as to what you know is going on. We've spent a lot of time, or I've spent a lot of time listening and learning, and I have a background in special education. I get what happens there. A lot of times she has headphones on, guys. She's listening to the TV so loud. And again, I don't want to speak on her parenting, except I've observed a lot of it. She's not what people make her out to be. Some people have their kids playing in the background, whatever the case may be. But please don't make assumptions. They can be very wrong and lead you down the wrong path.
Nobody is making an assumption. It was clearly, it's on YouTube.
Okay, so is she asking me to show, are you asking me, Huckleberry, to show proof of what I just said?
No, I'm going to go look at it, and then I'm going to speak on it. And I think I should be given that time because it's my child. I don't think I need to be.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your child. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you said. Show proof. In the comments, I don't know if that was toward that.
No, that was show. No, I was talking to Smashley about just show proof. I said, I'm done. If you guys want to sit here and pick apart how I responded to Mikey, then do it, because that's not what I came here for. If you want me to do that, I'll do that in my own space, because then I'm going to be comfortable in doing that, right? I'm not going to be put on the spot about something, especially if I don't have a clear remembrance of all the words that were spoken and the proximity of the child that you're fucking speaking on. So I'm not going to do that here. So I know I'm angry. I know I sound angry.
I mean,
you don't remember saying it? Because
did you hear what I said?
To Mikey.
Listen, you guys cut a lot of slack for Kendra and car washes and
don't say y'all, because first of all, I don't say y'all, because no. You're not going to come into my life and say that I give slack to anybody when I don't fucking know what has happened.
I don't know the situation. Florida Man knows the situation because he was there. We were not there with Kendra. Or was we there with Malibu Blue? So I can't speak on that. I don't know what happened there.